Hello guys, I'm DeathDroid88 and welcome back to Let's Play OpenTTD. In the last episode I wasn't adding too much on. I had a couple farms added in here and I ran them up to this factory here. Now this is already like our 7th episode I believe that I checked, so we're going to continue on. In a couple years here, we should be able to upgrade all our trains to a better train, a little bit faster one, and that may eliminate the need for some of our trains. The other thing I want to start doing is maybe using some more road vehicles, just showing you guys how that can work all together. And that might be useful between some of the cities. It probably also wouldn't be a bad idea to run passengers from here to here, and then run the trains throughout here. So that's what we'll do now. We'll go bus stations. We'll just throw a bunch of random bus stations in here. Alright, so there's 4. And then the way that I like to do it for bus stations, so let's say we do these 3 here. And what you can do actually, is you can link all these up, and we'll have to equalize this out here. But what you can do is then you can have the buses set to run one way through here, and then go back out the other way. That seems to be the most efficient way that I've found so far to get road vehicles to go anywhere. So we will work on that then. There we go. And then we'll throw a road depot in there. And we should be able to run from there to here. Alright, so now I'll throw another depot in the city right there. And why not throw one right here too, just in case. So what we should be able to do now is if we do new vehicle, do a bus, have it run from here and then here. I'll have you, when you get to Green Hill Roads, we're going to have you do transfers. Alright, so that's our 4th road vehicle. So we have a lot of trains, but not that many road vehicles. And we're just going to get one set up for each station initially. And then we'll see how quickly these stations gain passengers. Alright, so there's road vehicle 5. Since this is a big city, I assume it's probably going to gain passengers pretty quick, just because that's how things seem to go. Green Hill Central, yep. So you're the one I want to have transfer. And then we'll set up another bus to go from this station to the station. We'll have you do a transfer, and I'll let you go. Oh, didn't get 6 going either. And then we're going to get one more bus that essentially runs between all these stations. That's all this bus is going to do. So that'll help us decrease the amount of traffic a little bit. So now if you see, we got a lot of passengers showing up at these stations. And woohoo, buses are arriving. How many passengers do I have? Do I have any yet? Do you have any yet? You don't have any passengers, okay. That gives us a little bit of time to run some trains. So we should be able to make a new train here. And this is going to be strictly a passenger train. And you're going to run to here, and then you're going to run down to, where's the next city? We'll have you run there. Now when you go here, you're going to go fully load. You're going to go unload all and unload all and leave empty. Although, actually, you know what? We'll have you so we'll just have you then, since you're a 30th train. That's 30 trains. That's quite a few trains to have running on these tracks. But what he should do now is he should stop up here and then grab passengers from here and run them out of here. And we're actually going to give you the order to not run. Yeah, we'll have you do the don't load, unload, leave empty. And that should allow us, and that's looking like it's starting to become a busy intersection there. So may want to fix that at some point. That is a big goods train. That's the other thing we can run from here. We can actually run goods from here. So now I'll have you stop in here. You should be able to take a lot of passengers. And we'll have you be tracked this entire time. And we're just going to sort of keep going with this series. At some point I'm going to introduce planes and stuff, but for right now we're just going to focus primarily on road vehicles and the trains. Because I feel like when you use other stuff, you're sort of cheating. The other thing we can do, because you're growing now. Alright, that's good. That's the other thing we should probably do in this city too, is we can run a bus station right into here, and then we can connect up a couple different little bus stations in here itself, and that'll constantly both keep the city growing and then also keep the inhabitants happy, because then our passenger service doesn't look horrible. It'll probably be horrible anyway, but this will just help out a little bit with people. So have you run here, here, and here. Have you go. Now let's see, you got 20 passengers, okay. So the city is probably not growing right now. No, it's not growing. But that's because we don't have any passengers moving around in it. So you should be able to take people from like here, go to here. We'll have you do a transfer and leave empty. Yep, there we go. So we'll have you do that there. And then this third one is close enough to where we should probably not worry about it. There we go. We can have you run here and here. And then when you get to here, I'm going to do a transfer and leave empty. I feel like I should not run another train up to here, but not sure where the train that's supposed to be here is going. Because I know there's supposed to be a train for that specific station. Just not quite sure where that train is. And that should also help us boost not only these guys being happy, but also our traffic. Yep, and the city should be growing now. So now if we wanted to, we could run a barge into here too. I'm not quite sure if that's the best way to go about it, but it probably wouldn't be a bad idea. And we could also run it into this city too and run these passengers here. That doesn't seem too bad. Essentially what I'm going to try and focus on now is sort of linking up this part of the map, because we have our main money-making stations in, so we're going to start making some more money by transferring in even more stuff. Alright, so now, where are you at? You're on your way back, okay. If I have you run up there, the passengers are going to start leaving. Yep, you broke down. You should be able to pick up a lot of passengers. Yep, you're leaving close to full, so we're not going to mess with you at all right now, because we'll eventually link up another train. That one's not doing too bad. And yeah, so let's work on the ferry terminals through here. So we'll have it do some waterways. And as you can tell, waterways can get quite expensive. Okay, so that's how that works. So we'll throw that in there. And then we just have to clear that out. Run waterway through here. And then we will connect back up with the... There we go. So now we have a direct C outlet running into here, which helps out a lot. And then we should be able to take some more area here and essentially convert this all into waterway. And you have some area there. So then we're going to build a couple docks. Okay, so that's how we're going to do this. It's been a while since I've used anything like that, so bear with me while I try and figure out how to operate some of this stuff. Right, so if we run that there, then we can connect up a road station. And buses are the one way to get the cities to grow. So if you want big cities and want the map to look very populated, that's the way to go about it. Because then we'll have a bus station out here, and we'll throw one up here, and that should allow our city here to grow. So we'll throw our bus station there. Now if we go new vehicle and a bus, we should run it from here to here, and we'll get that to get the basis of our passenger service started up. You have a dock there, so we can also use that for goods too. That's the other nice part. So if we run a station there, and then if we run a truck station here, now we can connect some goods from this factory. We can run them both into this city, and now we can run them out of the city into this guy. So there's a dock. And they're going to want road vehicle. Where's the bus that likes to run between everything? Are you the bus that runs between everything? I'll also have you run here now. Alright, so they got a little dock area and they got a little dock area. So now we can build up a dry dock. Probably right about there. And we'll see you run here, have you run here, and have you run here. And hopefully he doesn't get lost. Alright, and that'll allow us, this is also a connection to an oil depot. So if they ever get oil, that'll help a lot. So now we should have a couple trams running through here. And the thing that I don't like, but it sort of just works out this way, is the fact that the trams and the ships can run through each other. I don't like that. So I'll just have you run 2 docks then. That's why. Okay. Forgot about that. Gotta make that a dam. And then we can build up some extra waterway through there. There we go. That's looking a little bit better. I'll need that. Okay, that's not going to work there then. Get rid of this. We're going to bring this down one. And then put a dam in. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Now you're able to get there. As you can tell, I don't deal with waterways a lot. Ship 2, what are you doing? So the ship should now be able to go through here. Yep, there we go. And we have these massive bodies of water, but we aren't really using them for anything at all. So I'm not too worried right now. So we're starting to get these connected up here. You're still growing quite a bit. The other thing you can do too is if you get a local authority, you can fund new buildings and that costs you a bit of money. And if we go in here, we still got, holy cow, we have a lot of passengers, don't we? We do. So we're going to just keep cloning stuff until we manage to get it to go. And that'll just give us more capacity for transferring stuff. So you'll see here in a minute that it'll start freaking out. At some point we'll probably build a bridge across here, but I'm not too worried about that right now. Good thing we didn't take that waterway out, or we would have had to reroute everything. Do we have a train coming in here yet? We don't, so we're probably going to want to make him a big train. And that accepts grain, livestock, and steel. About the train that's supposed to be here. You. We're going to build another one of you. Clone you. Clone you. Should hopefully not back us up, but never know. We got 3 passengers there right now. That's not too many, but the city should grow quite fast. As you see, it's only got a population of about 3,300 right now. And this city's already grown because it was a 400 something before. So we can go in here and we can do fund new buildings, and that will help a lot. Because then they'll start just building like crazy, as you can see. All the roads got upgraded there, and then they're going to start building some stuff. So there we go. And they didn't really build much, did they? Oh, no, they're still having some stuff going. What heights no longer accepts them? That place doesn't. So they're doing... Local authorities happy with us. Even though our stations are probably flooded, yep. It's like this place too. See, road vehicles can start to become a pain at some point, because as you see, the city is starting to expand. At some point, we're going to want to add on some road vehicles to this city too. But for right now, it's already at 3,800. And there's our new train. So we're going to say no, because initially when the new trains come out, I can replace all of them because I have the money, but they're going to be so unreliable, it's not going to be worth it. Alright, and that ship got lost for some reason. There we go. Alright, so we're going to wait until next year until it's released. We should probably connect this city up via road vehicles. Oops, that train's losing money, and that train was losing money last year. Which means they probably got stuck somewhere. As you can see, our trains are making a lot of income now. And we got tons of passengers coming in on this. So do we have our passenger trains coming in, heading out? We do. You're 30. So I'm going to just get you multiplied again, just so we have that large amount of passengers getting taken care of. As you can see, all of this is starting to get busy right in here. So we may want to maybe run this into this intersection to clear this intersection up a little bit. But it's not too bad right now. Nothing's backed up for miles, so. Alright, so now we should be getting there on that new train. And this is operating profit. If we go into company value, it's still been increasing. We haven't quite hit 10K yet, or 10 million yet, but we have a lot of railed pieces, bunch of water tiles, bunch of stations, and it's going up slowly. So as you can see, that city's population is changing. Let's get this station and this connected up, and we'll run it into this city too, just because we can. Because when we can, why not? So if we run you to there, you to here, at some point we'll want to change that, but for now, having it run across the train tracks isn't a major issue. It isn't like that is a major place to go yet. And now we can run you into there. There we go. So now we have that. Essentially these three are all connected up by roads now. So if we wanted to run some buses, we could. So I'm going to, why did I exit out of that? We're going to throw we're going to throw that there. And then as far as the bus station goes, we'll throw one here, here, and then we're going to want one for the downtown. Road's facing the wrong way. Oh, yep, press the wrong button. There we go. Vehicle, Regal bus. I want you to run here first, then here, then here. We're going to have you continue, and we'll build some roads for that. Just because we can actually, I don't want to do that. That's not what I'm looking to do. I want to connect those guys up. That'll allow some more buildings to be put in, because now the city has less time that they have to spend building roads and more time they can spend building stations. And we're going to add a bus station onto it here. So like he's going to go there, and then he's going to go to south. Okay, so that should work out. Now we should be able to run a bus, or a series of them, from here to here. And if I clone that, it's going to run the profitability of this station down a little bit for the in station, or the in buses, but should be able to. So it's going to offload, and then they're going to pick up some passengers. So they're going to help alleviate the fact of all the passengers and stuff. So this is starting to show a lot of transportation in this local area. Alright, so our new train is available. So we will start replacing those. I'll show you guys how to do that. If you go into here, if you go to the little train icon up here, this essentially allows you to manage the trains. So I have 32 of the same exact train right now. We can go to the replace vehicles, and we're going to start with just replacing the engines with the faster engine. It's also a little bit more powerful. It's got more horsepower and more speed. So we're going to start replacing the vehicles, and as they go to the stations, they will start to replace. So they we should start seeing our amount of money decrease. Because they're essentially going to sell off the old vehicles and then run the new ones. Alright, so we have replaced vehicles. I have 5 of them replaced already, so. And its reliability on the new one isn't too good right now. So we'll see our profitability go down for a couple years, but then it'll come back up. But other than that, guys, this is going to be the end of this episode. As always, if you have any idea how I can improve this, or you want me to play a certain game, comment on that below. Please like the video if you like it, and then subscribe below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.